How would you like to hear a tip to have one of the best conversations you have ever had with your partner? I'm an equal gender offender, so I'm going to give you a tip for each gender. For the man, if a man says to his wife or his partner, "Have I ever made you feel that you're not worth my undivided attention?" Every woman has felt that way. And when men show their caring by solving problems, often women do not feel helped. They do not feel heard. So if you're a man and you say to the woman in your life, "Have I ever made you feel that you're not worth my undivided attention, or that you're not worth listening to?" Here's the interesting observation. If you've been together less than 10 years, often the hurt that is still there may show, and they may start to tear up. If you've been together over 10 years, the hurt has crossed over into anger, and what might happen is the woman might stick her chin out at you and say, "You are an awful listener. You don't give me your undivided attention ever." The key, though, is if you're a man, stay firm with either of those responses and say to the woman in your life, "That's why I'm bringing it up. And look, just because I don't know how to listen to you in the right way and hear you in the way you deserve to be heard, doesn't mean that you're not worth listening to. And don't you ever let anyone, including me, make you feel that way. And I am sorry." When I brought that up at couples conferences, and I asked women in the audience, "How would you feel if a man said that to you?" Invariably, one woman raises her hand and says, "You might get lucky." Now the tip for women. So what could they say that would trigger one of the best conversations they could ever have with their husband or the man in their life? It goes this way. You say to that man, "Have I ever made you feel that I don't admire and respect you more today than when we first met?" Most men's jaws will drop. And that's because often men feel criticized, everything pointed out to them, all the things they're doing wrong. And what you want to follow up with is, look, just because I don't point out to you how blessed I feel to have you in my life, and how safe I feel to take out all my frustration that I feel at the kids or our parents or my parents or your parents on you, just because I don't let you know that you are a blessing in my life, doesn't mean I don't feel that way, and I have been wrong to not let you know that, and I am sorry. When I've asked that at couples conferences, invariably I get two responses from the men in the audience. One is, "What would that feel like?" The first response is, "Oh, like I died and went to heaven." And then there's always another response that says, "It'll never happen." And so those are tips to have some of the best conversations you will ever have in your relationship.